We've all been there. It's that moment when your alarm blares, and honestly, the thought of getting out of bed feels like climbing Mount Everest. Your to-do list is a mile long, but your energy tank is bone dry. You know you should go to the gym. You know you should work on that important project. You know you should make a healthy dinner instead of ordering takeout again. But you just can't. The exhaustion is a heavy blanket, smothering your motivation and your willpower. It feels like every ounce of your being is screaming, "No more." This isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you're human. Life is demanding, and it drains us. When you're running on empty, discipline feels like a cruel joke. It's a concept for people who have their lives perfectly together, right? People who wake up energized and ready to conquer the world. But what about the rest of us? The parents up all night with a sick kid, the students pulling all-nighters to study for exams, the professionals buried under deadlines and pressure. For us, discipline seems impossible. Your brain actively works against you in these moments. It craves ease, comfort, and the path of least resistance. It tells you that you deserve a break, that you can start tomorrow. Let's talk about your brain for a second. Its primary job is to keep you safe and comfortable. So, when you think about doing something hard, like getting out of bed to work out when you're tired, your brain hits the emergency brake. It floods you with excuses and hesitations to protect you from discomfort. This is where the 5-second rule comes in. It's a simple tool designed to outsmart your own brain. The moment you have an instinct to act on a goal, you have a 5-second window before your brain kills the idea. You must physically move within 5 seconds, or your brain will talk you out of it. Here's how it works. Your alarm goes off. You know you need to get up, but your bed is so warm and comfortable. Just 5 more minutes. You're too tired. Skip the gym today. The second you hear that, start counting backward from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And when you hit 1, you move. You don't think. You don't hesitate. You throw the covers off and plant your feet on the floor. It's not about feeling ready. It's about a physical launch. This simple countdown acts as a starting pistol, interrupting the habit of hesitation and activating the part of your brain needed to take action. Think about a real-world example. Imagine you get home from a long, draining day at work. When you're exhausted, the idea of a huge goal is overwhelming. I'm going to write a book, or I'm going to lose 30 pounds, feels impossible. Your tired brain immediately shuts down because the task seems too big, the effort too great. This is why you need to break it down. And I don't mean just breaking it down into smaller steps. I mean breaking it down into laughably small, almost ridiculously easy actions. These are what we call micro-habits. The goal is to make the action so small that you can't possibly say no to it, no matter how tired you are. Let's say you want to build a habit of exercising in the morning, but you're always too tired. Your big goal is a 30-minute workout. That's too much for a depleted mind to handle. So your micro-habit isn't the workout. It's putting on your workout clothes. That's it. Can you do that? Even on your most exhausted day, can you manage to put on a pair of shorts and a t-shirt? Of course, you can. And what happens next is amazing. We live in a culture that celebrates intensity. Go hard or go home. Give 110%, push until we break. But when you're already running on empty, this mindset is a recipe for burnout and failure. It sets you up to feel like a loser when you can't maintain that impossible pace. The secret to building discipline when you're tired isn't about having one heroic, high-intensity day. It's about showing up consistently, even in a small way, day after day. It's about choosing the marathon over the sprint. A little bit, done every day, is infinitely more powerful than a lot, done once in a while. Think of it like this. Someone who works out for 2 hours once a week will see far fewer results than someone who walks for 15 minutes every single day. The intense session feels accomplished, then sore and depleted. They create a boom and bust cycle. The daily walker builds a true habit. It's sustainable. It becomes part of their identity. The key to consistency is self-compassion. There will be days when you fall off track. Let's bring this all together. Feeling tired is not a character flaw. It's a part of life. The mistake is believing that your feelings of exhaustion have to be in the driver's seat. They don't. You can feel tired and still take action. You can feel unmotivated and still be disciplined. The power to change your life doesn't come from a magical burst of energy. It comes from the small, deliberate choices you make, especially when you don't feel like it. It comes from deciding that your long-term goals are more important than your short-term comfort. You have that power inside you, right now. You now have the tools. You have the 5-second rule to jolt you into action before your brain can talk you out of it. You have the strategy of micro habits, breaking down your goals into steps so small that you simply can't say no. You understand the power of consistency over intensity, recognizing that showing up a little bit every day builds more momentum than going all out once in a while. And most importantly, you have permission to be kind to yourself, to forgive slip-ups, and to get right back on track without the guilt and shame that used to hold you back. Discipline is not about punishment. It's not about forcing yourself to do things you hate. It is the ultimate form of self-love. It is the act of keeping the promises you make to yourself. Every time you use the 5-second rule to get out of bed, you are telling yourself that your health is a priority. Every time you complete a micro habit, you are proving to yourself that you are capable of change. Every time you choose consistency, you are investing in the future version of yourself that you want to become. These are not just actions. They are votes for your new identity. So, what are you going to do?